Welcome everyone. Thank you. Welcome everyone to tonight's meeting. I'll hand over to Mr Mifsud for the preliminaries.
Thanks, Madam Chair. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Darug people. Members of the public attending the meeting are advised that in the event of an emergency they are asked to proceed in an orderly manner through the nearest exit following the guidance of the warden. I would like to advise members of the public that in accordance with clause 6.3.1 of Council's Code of Meeting Practice, meeting of the Council are recorded. In terms of the Privacy and Personal Information Protection Act, this may involve the recording of personal information provided at the meeting. The recordings are being made for the purposes of compiling minutes of the meetings by Council staff. The provision of any information that is recorded is voluntary. However, if any person does not wish to be recorded, they should not address or request to address the meeting. The recordings may be made available to other persons where such access is in accordance with the relevant regulations and requirements, such as under the Government Information Public Access Act and regulation. The recordings will ultimately be stored in Council's Administrative Support section. For the benefit of those persons who will be addressing the Council tonight, I would like to point out that it is expected that you'll refrain from making any insult, allegation or personal reflection against any person present or not at the meeting during the course of your address to Council and any answers that may be given in response to questions from councillors. It is also requested that any person in the Council chambers who has a mobile phone that they either turn it off or turn it to discreet. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr Mifsud. No apologies, everyone's here tonight. Any declarations of interest? No declarations. Just before we proceed, I'd just like to hand over to the General Manager a DVD which was presented to the Council by John Miller from a recent talk that he gave at the Hawkesbury Museum, which is titled A Review of Hawkesbury History. It was a very, very interesting talk. Councillors Wheeler and Richards were also there, and it's a very good video. I think is available at the museum, I believe, and this copy has been donated to the library. So I'll hand that over to the General Manager and he can pass that on to the library. Can I have someone move confirmation of minutes from the last meeting? Councillor Rasmussen, seconded Councillor Conley. Thank you. Move on to the first item for public address, which is item 50. We have one